assuredly, you're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The Jags have every intention of walking out of today's game with win number 4 on the season. It's the Bengals going up against the Jaguars.
Well, Larry, with a sign of fans splashing in pools behind the end zone, we can only be in one place. That's Everbank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Now the rookie first rider from LSU, it's Leonard Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
I love it. A scout told me that with his running style, this guy's always the hammer, never the nail, but also has the ability to break it off big, too.
I was on the field for a game he had last year at LSU, and there were some college boys warming up, and then Leonard Fournette walked in. He is a man.
Full grown.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They keep it with Fournette on first down. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Here's Goff now on second down. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. Oh, and now he bowls him over. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. If I had missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. From the 50, it's gone. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And Robinson with a big catch. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Play action. It's gone. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Hodges. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Offense comes to the line now, first and 10. In motion now is Lee. Time running out here on the play clock. On first down, gone. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in. Now this would be the 9th play on this drive. On second down, here's Fournette. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup. Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they? It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. Here's Goff. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to fourth down. And they're getting him involved early. You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though. Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense. And on the return, here comes Adam Jones. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the rookie from Oklahoma, it's Joe Mixon. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN. And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Coming in carrying the losing streak, not the start that they were looking for. 3 and out on the opening drive.
So now everyone's looking at each other. And what I mean by that is, who's going to make the right play? Who's going to get us out of the doldrums? Who's going to get us out of this funk that they're in right now? They've got to find someone who will make a play, create a play, and get their confidence moving in the right direction.
And shedding through the tackle. A nice job on the return there. 6. Yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 57 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
On first down, it's gone. And that one falls incomplete. Try to dump it underneath. Now second down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. On second and 10, Goff. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no yardage.
Okay.
So now third and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Slot man moves right. On third down, Fournette. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still fourth down upcoming.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Meanwhile, over in Houston, it's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So that scores now in their first 2 possessions, but it's 6-0. Probably not the kind of scores they were hoping for.
No, not at all, but I think that they've shown that they can have some success against this defense. So they'll go back to the sideline knowing the points are going to be there for the taking.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Reminder later tonight, a good one down in Miami. It'll be the Raiders and the Dolphins. A lot of playoff history between those two in the 70s.
Yeah, there sure is.
And then tomorrow night, we wrap up Week 9, the unofficial halfway point of the season with the Lions and Packers from Lambeau. Play fake here on first down. Going up top. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Room to run past midfield. And he cuts it right sideline. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big third down play there for the Jags. 59 yards on the ground. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I don't know if there's any other way to put it, but that play was blown up right from the snap. How about the guys on the defensive side of the ball? It's almost like they were in the offensive huddle.
Yeah, it's one thing to stand him up from that 1-yard line. Pushing him back to the 5, though. Wow.
Yeah, I like what you just said there. Not just stand them up, but end up making a play on the other side of the line of scrimmage.
And this is incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal. Now gone. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And he's got it to make it now 13-0. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. The play fake to Hill. Dalton. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
If you run an out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A big third down play there for the Bengals. 51 yards on the ground. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got his big tight end, Eifert, and it's a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Eifert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. And that'll make it 13-7. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. Here's Corey Grant now to return. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They begin with a run by Fournette. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. I think Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
Gone. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 32-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 8 yards to go here on 2nd down. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll get this up to about the 40. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Flushed out right. And he's got room. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Meanwhile, over in Houston, it's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll try the air now with Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
That was a good explosive run right there. And it brings up an interesting little dilemma, doesn't it? 4th and inches. Got to decide what they want to do now. Not sure they expected to be in this situation with what they were facing on 3rd down.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bengals will get the football back. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Passing again. Dalton on 2nd and 10. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Fresh set of downs here. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Dalton, 1st and 10. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Meanwhile, over in Houston, it's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. So we hit the halftime. Sorry, Larry. Your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They start the second half with Hill, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Again, it's Hill. Ooh, with a juke. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Play fake. Here's Dalton. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Telvin Smith in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And the wideout in motion. Off play action. Here's Goff. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over them. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. It's second down. Dalton looking. And he's got his big tight end, Eifert, and it's a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Eifert with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Dawson for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call or get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
And room there to work it inside the 25. That second down run a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. Letting one go deep for the end zone. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down. A good way there to have him bounce back from the interception last drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now and then you need a little booster, don't you? This is their way of protecting him and bringing him back, and then they'll turn him loose later, I would think.
Now Leonard Fournette, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Jaguars on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Avery Jones able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Second down, Dalton. Dancing to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Third and long. What will Dalton dial up? Airing one out for Boyd. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Taken in at the 11. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now out come the Jags. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Goff now looking to throw. His throw incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target. And now it's second down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. 10 yards still left on second down. A handoff to Fournette. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stopped short of the 30. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to air one out. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big third down play there for the Jags. 55 yards. From the red zone now, Goff. Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the third now in New Orleans. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth. This is Fournette. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And the offense in a great spot. It's first and goal from the 3. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be second and goal. One receiver left, 2 to the right. Here's Goff now on second down. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. And this offense on third down today, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're looking at a third and goal here. Now it's gone. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Looked like they had a window to get that in there, but a good job rallying defensively.
Excellent timing, no pass interference. The hit jars it loose, and now they force them into a decision. Do you go for it on fourth down or kick the field goal?
And Myers able to knock it through, and that'll bring them back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I guess they're thinking their hands were tied, but in the fourth quarter, that field goal, it really might not help them much at all.
Yeah, I mean, you still need a touchdown. Another field goal does you no good, so it'll be interesting to see what the media reaction is if the score stays where it is.
The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field, and they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. They set up the screen to Hill. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Dalton now to pass. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. He will not go down.
Have to retape those ankles.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Dalton sets up play action. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Forced out to his left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So 2nd and 10 here. In motion now is Lee. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Goff on 1st down. And some room to roam now. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Here's a give to Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Again, it's Fournette. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go with a big back Fournette. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
They had to convert there on 4th down, and they ran the football. Major surprise, but they pick it up. Now they've got to really hurry.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. He'll look to throw. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Carlos Dunlap in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Back to throw. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Back to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Checking in on Houston. It's in the 4th quarter there. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be just their 2nd of the year if they could hold on. Extra point try now for Dawson. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Fournette running right. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Running left, it's Fournette. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's brought down. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. But Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because let's face it, in most cases,